Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Learn, where we're talking about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and how to get better at it.
Yeah.
Today we are playing some Search and Destroy and Search and Rescue. Very similar game modes with a few little differences.
Just made more sense to kind of...
We are on one of the DLC maps here, from the first DLC pack, Urban. So, Search and Destroy will be familiar to you if you've ever played Counter-Strike or some other games. Basically, you have your two teams. One team wins. You are such... What are you doing in that corner? Why? Get a life. Play the game. I don't know. Off to a great start there. So, one team gets a bomb and has two locations where they can plant the bomb. The other team has to either... The first team wins by killing all of the opponents or planting the bomb and defending it until it explodes.
Okay.
The other team wins by killing all the opponents or defusing the bomb once it's been set. You don't have to kill all the opponents to defuse the bomb. You can do some sneaky ninja defuses. But likely if you try to defuse the bomb while the other team's still alive, they're going to kill you.
Alright. This is the mode that I'm most familiar in Video Game High. They seem to always play this mode.
Yeah, they did play this or something similar in Video Game High School. So this is one of the more intense game modes. Again, it's represented a lot in MLG and Game Battles, professional play for COD. If you play, you're going to run into a lot of sweaty try-hard using PALs and ASM1s trying to wreck you. That was me planting the bomb. So now I hang out and defend the bomb and make sure they don't defuse it.
Okay. So, one thing that I've noticed a big difference here, when you're killed, you're...
Yes, that is, I guess, the other important part I was just about to mention.
Well, it's a good thing I asked then, isn't it?
It's also permanent death. When you die, there is no respawning until the next round starts.
Okay.
This used to be just the MLG format. In some other games, one team, like Ghost and I think Modern Warfare, one team did... I don't want to call it terrorist because it's not Counter-Strike. One team had the bomb 3 times in a row. The other team had the bomb 3 times after that. And it was the best out of those rounds. Whereas in this, it switches back and forth, 1-1, until one team reaches 6 wins. This guy's in the same fucking corner. Nope. Yep. Same fucking corner.
Well, again, it comes down to knowing that map, and I know this isn't a map that you've really played much on, so it's probably effective.
I haven't played this map at all until it went into the regular rotation when the new DLC came out.
Alright. So, what are we using in this one here for loadouts?
I believe I am using... I already forgot. Let me wait till the next round starts. What am I using? Oh, right. So I'm using the AK-12 finger trap. It's a really unique weapon in that has no attachments at all available for it. But in return, you get very tight hip fire spread. I believe we talked about it in one of our other videos, so be sure to check that out for a more in-depth look. Hardpoint,
I think.
Oh, yes, it was Hardpoint.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I saw that guy in the window, popped him off.
Yeah.
So the key to this game, really, going for the plant again, there's no secret to this. Experience is key. You have to keep playing. Again, I think we've talked about it in some other videos. People are predictable, very predictable. Most 3-lane maps, you're going to see people running the same few routes. People are going to rush the same way. People are going to camp the same way. And ultimately, you're going to see the same behavior very much. And I can't explain those exact routes and common behavior for every map in one video.
Yeah.
So it's just something you're going to have to do and learn. What I can say is you're going to run into a few different types of people. And no one is any better than the other. They're all completely valid. You're going to get your snipers who basically stay in their spawn and wait for you to rush. You're going to get your rushers, which try to rush straight into you before you're expecting it, especially on maps this small, or try to flank around behind you. There's also there's a little bit of psychology in it, although people will actively try to defer it. When you're playing against organized teams, you may notice trends. They may prefer areas in that corner.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I never learn.
Well, you knew that time. You actually looked like
Yeah.
it's just he beat you to it.
I knew. I just shouldn't have challenged it like that. Not like I could have challenged it, but not like that. That was my bad.
Yeah. So this is one of the interesting things about this mode. Like when you go down, it's bringing you into
Yeah, you
one
get
of
to
your other
watch your
teammates.
teammates until they and get mad at them, or also it puts all the dead people in the same chat, so you get to talk shit to the other team.
All right. That's one thing that I don't know if we've talked about much. Like when I think of COD, I think of that whole stereotypical the 12-year-olds on Xbox. I've actually haven't noticed that quite as much with Advanced Warfare.
I think that was the switch to Xbox One.
Okay.
I think there's a lot less people. I've noticed that as well. I noticed the communities there are less. I generally run into less people running mics. So I don't know whether people just aren't using them, or whether with the switch to Xbox One, people didn't bother buying the adapter to move their headset to the Xbox One.
Right.
Seems like a waste when you bought a $200 headset to not buy a $40 adapter, but I know that's what I did.
Yeah.
I bought an Astro headset, so I'm going to buy the friggin' adapter.
Yeah. Now, so kind of a follow-up question to that. How does that affect a team-based run like Search and Destroy here, where
you know what?
There seems to be a lot of coordination.
I played quite a bit of this today to get a couple good gameplays that I thought showcased what was happening, and I almost never, maybe 2-3 people, narrowly avoided death there that actually bothered trying to communicate, except for people who were playing with clanmates and they were talking to each other. That was probably the one exception. It was always, again, it has its ups and downs. Come on. I can't believe I lost that gunfight. Jesus Christ. So there's less annoying trash talk, but it is nice having a team to coordinate with. I actually stopped shooting there. I had him one bullet from dead for sure, and I thought he was dead, so I stopped shooting like an asshole.
So yeah, the trash talk side, obviously less that, but the coordination, does it affect
I notice it. I notice it's harder to get a team together, working together, give a command, say even just simple things. Good call-outs. If you kill the bomb carrier, you will visually see the bomb on the ground. So now you know the team, in order to win with that win condition, planting the bomb, which they have a limited amount of time to do, if they want that win condition, they have to come to where that bomb is. Now you know where that bomb is, and you know they need to come to you. So now you're at an advantage. Right. Calling to your teammates, bomb down, is a good call-out, because now everybody knows, okay, they're not going to be planning anytime soon until they get the bomb back.
Right. So you can decide to either avoid or be aggressive and make sure they're taken out.
Yeah, or just basically camp the bomb because you know they're coming that way.
Right. Okay. I can see here,
so yeah, having call-outs sure helps a hell of a lot. Just simple call-outs. I saw a guy here. I killed a guy here. I saw them running this way. I noticed they went in the left lane off the spawn, etc. These are things if you're playing with teammates, you'll pick up on pretty fast. Just good communication is a huge help, and there's definitely a lack of it in Advanced Warfare for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, as you said, it could be just simple as that adapter. I'm guessing. So, yeah, it just seems interesting, and I guess that's why, maybe some of the older versions are still being used a lot? Is that
Narrowly avoiding death again. Running the fuck away.
and
There's no shame in running away when your red screen is fucked.
Yeah. Now
Clear that blood off your screen and get back in there.
Now that circle, that's the bomb? Just
Yeah,
on the
on the
automator
HUD
system?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a symbol that says I'm carrying the bomb.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go for another plant here. I think I get 3 plants. None of them actually end up exploding. We always end up getting the kills instead, but...
Be interesting to see the explosion.
It's funny, you can actually... They can die, and I think you can die if you stay too close to it when it explodes.
But you'd get your win condition even if you die, right?
Yes, you would still win if the bomb explodes.
Yeah.
But it would end your streaks if you have any.
Mm.
So one of the reasons I did that actually was because I noticed I was 200 points away from my UAV, and I knew if I could get a UAV with threat detection, it was basically a free round.
Right.
If I can see every enemy through the wall, there's no way we're losing that round. So even though I could have just killed the last guy, I made sure to go for the plant to get those extra 100 points and make sure I started the next round with that UAV.
Right. Okay. Because, yeah, I guess seeing, any bit of information you can get is going to help.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And so this is round 6.
So yeah, you noticed I tend to push the outside. I noticed one down there, and I don't know if you saw it, but in the back you could see another guy jump up through the window in the top back there.
Yeah.
That's why I was eyeballing him there.
Okay.
Even before, without the UAV, I saw him run that way.
Okay.
So good situational awareness. It's kind of hard to sound whore in this game. Sound whoring is basically using your sound, your headset as a second set of eyes. It worked exceptionally well in Ghost, not so much in this. Yes, you can hear the blasts off people's exosuits, but in Ghost, you could literally tell 100% where people were just by the footsteps they were making.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got another 3 kills that round.
It looked like it.
So yeah, I think I started off a little bit rough there, but I think I pulled it together in the end. If you may have noticed, my rushing routes tend to stick to the outside. I tend to push but not rush. I don't full out sprint. I like to stick to the outside, find some high ground as an advantage.
Right.
So what we're doing here is now the second game is search and rescue. I'm using the IMR Thunder Tusk with a quick draw grip, a foregrip, and a thermal sight.
Right. Now, so the majority of this is the same. It's still plant the bomb and such. Where's the major differences?
90% of the gameplay is exactly the same, except for the one death condition. When you die, you drop a set of dog tags. If your teammate recovers your dog tags after you die, you're going to get to come back. You'll respawn somewhere around where you spawned originally.
Okay.
My aim is just... Okay, good, I got him. There's a little bit of shameful aim in this video, I will say that for sure. Cleaned him up. So, because I was getting some longer range kills there, I didn't really have the opportunity to confirm my tags. But confirming tags is definitely good practice. What you need to watch out for is, yes, you should also recover your teammates' tags. Make sure they're not faked. People will kill your teammate, and instead of actually confirming the tags, they will just sit there and wait for you to confirm the tags. Wait for you to show up, and then pick you off.
Okay. We saw that a bit in Kill Confirmed, I think.
Yes, we did see a little bit of that in Kill Confirmed. So, don't be afraid to pick up tags. It's going to help. There's a little electric panel there that shows up on the heat sensor, and I always think it's a person. That right there, yeah. That was me double checking if that wasn't a person.
That makes sense. And this is, again, one of the DLC maps, right?
Yeah, this is Sideshow.
So, now in the
Good job.
I'm guessing they
Get
can
ready
be,
for the next battle.
captured by the other team to deny the...
Well, yeah, if they're captured by the other team, it brings them back.
Sorry, I meant like if the other team captures your dog tags.
Then yes, then you're out for the round, and there's no way for you to come back. I'll wait for the next round to spawn.
Alright.
That's exactly right.
Alright. And do you find the dog tag makes, like, just having that ability to be respawned, it changes the game significantly?
I haven't. I played a lot of Search and Destroy and Search and Rescue and Ghosts. I haven't played a whole bunch in this game, so I don't know my routes in that yet. Generally speaking, from my experience with Ghosts, yes, it makes an enormous difference. A lot of people consider it easy mode Search and Destroy because you have that potential to come back. I've seen games flip completely around where it's 5 versus 1, but people didn't confirm their tags, so all of a sudden it's 5 versus 5 again. It definitely creates some interesting dynamics. Baiting is definitely one of the biggest things. See, I managed to bring a guy back there, and I confirmed one. And as far as I'm concerned, trading one and bringing a teammate back is worth it.
Well, I mean, that's another person brought in.
Yeah, exactly. That was a fair trade in my opinion.
Now, so you said you find that people consider this easy mode.
Well,
to me, I'm seeing more, it's just different tactics as opposed to...
Definitely. People don't treat it as life or death, and so they will play a bit more aggressively, I can find.
Okay.
So, yeah, watch out for your rushers a little bit more. It also, you may notice right here, a very popular loadout in both of the Search games is either a SMG or assault rifle with a overkill wild card, which lets you also carry another primary weapon, and a backup sniper rifle, so that they have themselves covered at pretty much every range. It's very common in Search games.
Fuck! Well, because I guess you have to be more tactical, right? It's that if you're
and some of the other perks aren't as useful in Search, so I think it opens up more space for people.
Okay.
And again, it's just the tactics, right? But what I was going with that is the sniper rifles are less useful. I know when I've picked off 4 people out of the spawn with a sniper rifle, but who cares, because they just keep bringing each other back. You get a shitload of kills, but you're not actually accomplishing anything.
Man, this guy right here.
Tactic that
good shit.
Yes, much more useful. It's not useless. It's still good to pick people off. But when you're picking them off in their turn, there's a better chance that they're just going to respawn than that you're actually going to get that kill.
I guess this is the question. Like, just thinking about the bombs here. Can you, if you're the defending team,
there's been very little bomb playing in either of these matches.
If you're defending the bomb, or defending against the bomb, can you pick it up if you drop the person carrying it? Or can you defuse it when it's there, or does it have to be planted?
It has to be planted for you to defuse it.
Okay. So would it be beneficial in some cases to let the guy get
if it's one guy left, yes.
Okay.
Because then you could just pick him off. Planting the bomb does make a sound, so that is one way you can kind of sound it. This is terrible. Look at this. I don't think I get one. I get a couple hit markers. But generally speaking, that was pretty fun.
You guys don't get that.
I think somebody else finished them off. Planting the bomb does make a sound, so you can kind of hang out near the bomb area and wait to hear that planting sound, and then kill the guy, because he's basically helpless while he's planting.
My team fucking sucks.
And, you know, get a couple 100 extra experience for defusing the bomb.
You know, it's definitely interesting to see this being played, especially considering all the other modes. I can definitely see what you're saying about the playing at a distance, because you don't want to rush in.
I don't know. There's a guy. I'll confirm that one.
Like, just with the thermal, I'm not seeing near as many people.
This map has... how do I not die here? That's amazing. And actually ended up being a really good distraction.
Yeah?
can see in the kill cam how I was actually really good at yeah, this map in particular has really long lines of sight, so I wanted a weapon. I knew I would probably be facing snipers. It turned out most of the... See, he's chasing me. Yeah, manages to get him in the back. I'm a helper who helps. Turns out most of the snipers were on my team, so I didn't have to worry about it that much. But I figured with the long lines of sight and the popularity of snipers in Search, I'd be going against a lot more of them. I'm personally not a great sniper, so I picked a weapon, the Thunder Tusk, which is very, very accurate, with a somewhat zoomed sight, so I can try to get some distance. And hopefully, if they miss one sniper shot, at least I should be able to pick them off. That was my thought anyway. I was giving myself the best chance possible against snipers without actually sniping back, because that would not be
Great
good
job.
for me.
Get ready for the next round.
Oh, and wow, that was a pretty
Yeah,
fantastic
see, I
sniper
don't
shot.
snipe like that.
Yeah. He's going for the...
But yeah, this
tags.
overkill type loadout is incredibly popular, and I recommend it if you have the skills to snipe. And I also didn't have any attachments whatsoever unlocked on snipers.
Half
Yeah, I
time.
guess that makes a huge difference, too, right?
It can. Snipers don't require a lot of
Search and
attachments.
rescue.
They're pretty good vanilla, but a thermal sight is nice because it actually zooms in faster. The aimed out sight time is a bit shorter, so when you're going those kind of scopes, it helps a bit.
Right.
Other than that, ballistic system will lower your idle sway a bit.
Okay.
That's important for snipers.
Okay. Wow, that
Anyway,
seems
that's
pretty
search and destroy and search and rescue. Again, I'm not fantastic at it, but I think I held my own in 2 games. I went
Friendly
pretty
assault
positive
drone
on
inbound.
both and managed to get some plants. I think I held up. I haven't played it nearly as much in... I think, again, like I said in our last video with Capture the Flag, I could see it being something that I start playing more now that I've given it a shot.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it. It's just, it has a learning curve. A fairly steep learning curve. In finding the routes that you like and the style that you like. And it's something that you only get so much help with. A lot of it is going to come from experience.
Yeah, it seems like a very unforgiving mode. So.
A little bit, yeah, and it can get frustrating when you're dying pretty consistently and you're finding yourself spending most of your time watching other people. It's not that fun.
Yeah.
But give it some practice, give it some time, get some
Looks
good
like you
friends.
just added a few
Don't
zeros to those
and-
bonus checks, gentlemen.
Yeah, don't rage
Good
quit.
work.
And I'm sure you will find your way with it. Alright guys, as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned next time, and we will see you soon.
Have a good one.
Bye.